Hello, my name is Sarah Grady. I'm the Assistant Director for the Lloyd D. Levinson Institute of Gaming, Hospitality, and Tourism. And today I am with Stephanie Kneble, General Manager of Freddie J's Bar and Kitchen in Mays Landing. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us today. I thought you might share some of your experiences in the industry, how you came into the industry, and what you've been doing.
Sure. So I'm Stephanie Kneble. I graduated. That's okay. The K is silent. That's okay. Everyone gets it. So I graduated from Stockton back in 2017 with hospitality and tourism. And since then, I've been working for several hotels as well as my family's auto repair shop. We own an auto repair facility in Mays Landing as well called Kneble's Auto Service Center. And so I've been working for the Flanders, I worked for Harrah's, I worked for Seaview. So I've done a lot of hospitality work, and I've seen a lot of the industry. I've worked in several restaurants as well in Ventnor, Margate, Atlantic City. So I've been on the coast. Now, since then, I've been with the pandemic, I ended up going back to work for Kneble's Auto, and then we ended up buying Freddie J's Bar and Kitchen, which was the old Paragon in Mays Landing, and we bought the facility in April. As soon as the pandemic hit and started impacting the United States was the day we signed on the dotted line. So it's been a little bit different. But during that quarantine time, we decided to renovate the entire facility. We decided to upgrade all the equipment. We went through the entire menu. We worked with the kitchen staff, the front of the house staff, revamped our entire liquor, beer, wine, everything that we wanted to change, we decided to do during the quarantine period. And then since then, we've opened to the public October 23rd, 2020. So we officially opened. But since then, we've decided to close during the holidays, just temporarily, just to keep everyone safe in our community and our staff, just during with the pandemic. Just want to try and keep everyone safe.
Completely understandable. It sounds very exciting to be embarking on this new adventure, and it sounds like you've just got an incredible amount of optimism for what happens next.
Oh, I do.
I have heard that there are a lot of entrepreneurs that are almost taking advantage of the pause, as it were, to accomplish all of these things, so they're ready to jump ahead and move forward once this pandemic is over. So it sounds like you're adapting incredibly well to the current conditions.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Yeah.
So how did your experience with Stockton, your degree with Stockton, really prepare you for all of this?
Oh, okay. So from the start, I can list every class that has impacted me so far in running this restaurant, from facilities management to sustainability to food and beverage management, hospitality management, operations management, all the classes that I went to Stockton for and learned with the professors. I mean, has been monumental with deciding and evolving with this industry. From the CDC regulations in COVID to the way you interact with your guests to the way you interact with your staff members and the rest of the community. I wouldn't have these skills unless it was for Stockton, from even managerial in the back of the house, like learning all of the books, all the accounting, your purveyors, the way you handle distributors, and training your staff in the standards that you want to maintain. And because we're starting a company, it's all from the bottom up. And so you have to create a really strong foundation. And my professors at Stockton definitely gave me the skills in order to know what is the foundation supposed to look like and where you're supposed to go from there. What is the vision from the bottom to the top? And then what steps you want to go and translate that, but also with the CDC regulations and with COVID and public health crisis, you have to be very mindful and how it impacts not only your community, but your staff, your own building, your facility. And I wouldn't know to think of these different components unless it was for my degree at Stockton. I had at my soft opening, I had a professor there, Don Albano. She came to my soft opening. She was monumental in my degree. I had Jeffrey Vassar, who was an adjunct professor at Stockton at the time. I had him for hospitality management, and he came and he's been there like every week since we opened. I've had other professors stop in. I had the dean of the students stop in. So it's exciting. President Harvey Kesselman, his wife came and stopped in. So it's nice to see the supporting community as well. I'm never alone. So when I reach out to Don, or I reach out to Jeffrey Vassar, I reach out to other people, I know like there's a Stockton community that never leaves you. You always have support behind you, especially during these crazy times. And I can reach out to other Stockton alumni and say like, well, let me pick your brain on how you're handling this with your company, or what should I be thinking of this? And I like the Stockton communities, very helpful in that.
And what an incredible ringing endorsement. So what advice would you have for the up and coming graduates at Stockton, or anyone looking to embark on an adventure similar to yours?
Adaptability is huge, but I would say 3 things. Be patient, because this industry is evolving. Positions no longer exist anymore like they did in the past. I know many people who were high up executives in different companies in Atlantic City or in the South Jersey area, and those positions no longer exist anymore. They got rid of them just because we're evolving. We don't need it. There's not big events going on, or there's not so much of human interactions at this point. So positions are gone. Companies are evolving with the way that they handle connecting with patrons to connecting with their staff members. Social media is a huge point. I think like that's a massive marketing tool for maintaining relationships, to connecting with new customers, and even just like human interaction. The customers want to know that you're still there. So I think for graduates, honing in on the skills that you do have, but also evolving skills you may not be strong in, and adapting, you're going to be very valuable when companies go to look for you. When we open back up and the industry starts hiring more, you're going to be a desired candidate because you have skills that'll help us evolve. It's never the same. This is like a new normal. So industries aren't the same. Businesses aren't the same. How they interact with customers in the community isn't the same. So if you come in with new ideas or new skills or stronger skills that we may not have ourselves, you're a huge component to us. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need you thinking, hey, I thought about this for a public health component. I think that we should be doing X, Y, and Z on the tables and removing this, or outdoor dining, or different things that you have to think of. New ideas are great ideas. And I always say this to my team, I don't have all the answers, but I love when other people come in with answers. So if you're coming in thinking, on my time off during quarantine, I did a lot of research on this, or I was talking a lot with my friend who's in the industry for this, you could be bringing those ideas to us, and things we may not have thought of, or things that would be very helpful to a company. So just evolving on what you may not have. Be patient, because the industry is not the same and we're trying to bounce back. So be patient with companies not getting back to you so quickly, or not looking to hire you so quickly, just because we don't have the capability to. And then be persistent. Reach out to your network constantly. I mean, everybody that you meet, whether it's like a valet driver or a front desk agent or, the banquet server, these people are very key to your network. You may not think so. They're just a valet. They're just like a smaller position in a company. No, they're key. Those people are who you're going to want to know, because in the future, they could be the executive. They could be a manager. They could be a supervisor, and you knew them from the bottom, and they know your work ethic and you know theirs. So you respect each other on a mutual basis. No matter how small the position was, you respect them and they respect you. And that's going to go a long way when you reach out to them in the future and say, hey, I see that you're a manager of a front desk. I was looking to be a supervisor of a front desk, or whatever it may be. And then that's key. And then be passionate about the industry. I love when people come in and say, I'm just a server, but I'd love to learn more about managerial. I'd love to be a bar manager one day. Can I stay later off the clock and learn new skills? Oh my God, that's like music to my ears as a business owner. Yes, absolutely. I want to teach you new skills. I want to know you're passionate about learning. You're not just stagnant in one position, or you're just taking the paycheck and you're moving on, which is fine to do that. But if you're interested in evolving, show that you're interested in evolving. And that's like music to every business owner's ears, that we love people who are eager, that bring ideas, that want to learn, that want to engage. So I think evolving your skills, be patient, be persistent, and knowing your network and you're passionate about the industry, you're going to go a long way.
Well, thank you so much for that advice. I'm sure that will really ring true with a lot of people right now. Do you have any other comments or anything else you'd like to share with the group?
So I just want to say that again, like the hospitality industry altogether is evolving. So be kind to the people when you go into like a restaurant, a front desk agent, anything, what it may be, a distillery or anything. Be kind to those people. We're all evolving. We're all learning. The CDC regulations are constantly changing. I mean, it's continuous, from how we interact with each other to how we interact with our community and our guests. So I just be patient and kind to everybody. We're evolving, we're changing, we're learning, we're adapting. And so that's what we just asked of the community as well. Adapt with us, learn with us, be patient with us. But other than that, we're excited to get back into the industry. We're very excited to have customers back in the restaurant or in hotels or wherever it may be. I know I'm very excited to open my restaurant again and have people inside. But again, this is just unprecedented times in history. We're all working through it. So there's not much we can do, but positivity, optimism. We know there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. I can already see it, especially with the vaccine and what's going on. So it will come back to life. You will be sitting at a bar. You will be interacting with your guests and you will be interacting with your bar staff, but we're getting there one step at a time.
Be patient, be kind. Words to live by, of course. Well, I thank you so much, Stephanie, for your time today and sharing these wonderful thoughts and your experiences.
Thank you very much.
I wish you all the best of luck with Freddie J's.
Thank you. Thank you.